This is Marcel Dupont. He's 38 years old. He takes his coffee black. He's watching his weight. He owns 41 masks, a record player, and the unshakable belief that one day someone will ask him to dance. He has been ready for years. Marcel considers himself a late bloomer. His mother had told him so. She was a florist. She would know. Every morning, Marcel greets the baker on Rue Clément. He knows the baker's name, his wife's name, and the names of their 2 cats.
Bonjour Bernard. The brioche smell like a Tuesday miracle.
The baker has never learned Marcel's. Marcel interprets this as professional discretion.
Bonjour.
He respects it enormously. Marcel's father was a man of extraordinary imagination. He was, Marcel believed, the most creative person who had ever lived. When Marcel was 3, his father invented a game. He called it the mask game. The rules changed every time. The wonder never did. Over 7 years, his father gave him 41 masks. Each one chosen, Marcel was certain, with tremendous care and great love. Marcel catalogued each one by date and occasion. He still has the catalogue. His father, he always assumed, had one too. One afternoon, his father arrived with nothing. No matter. He produced a paper bag, a pair of scissors, and in 3 cuts, he had created a face. Marcel thought, my father can make anything. He still thinks this.
Tu répètes la même chose.
Mais je peux pas faire autrement.
Ça fait direct.
His father left 3 weeks later. Marcel understood. A man with such a gift for invention could not be expected to stay in one place. One day, Marcel assumed he would inherit the creative empire his father was of building. Every evening, Marcel clears the kitchen floor. He places a needle on the record. He raises his left hand to shoulder height. He dances. He has been doing this for 11 years. He is by now very good. Every Halloween, his mother would take his hand and walk him through the park to the better neighborhoods. The chocolate is different there, she said. You can taste the difference. Marcel had never been able to taste the difference, but he believed she was right. She usually was. His mother passed away 4 years ago, and walking the park had become a ritual. At 9:47 on the 31st of October, a woman in a mask sat down beside Marcel. She did not cross the street. She did not find something urgent elsewhere to be doing. She sat down. They talked for 3 hours and 40 minutes. Marcel counted. It was the longest conversation of his entire life. He did
Tomorrow.
not want it to end.
Same bench. Bring something to eat.
Marcel said yes. He did not yet know that by midnight he would be standing in front of a mirror, remembering things he had spent 38 years not remembering. The boys on Rue Descartes. The names they had for him. Monstre, le crapaud. For 38 years his mother's voice had been louder. Tonight it wasn't.
Ça se fera bien, maman.
The next morning, Marcel did not go to the bakery. Bernard did not notice. That afternoon, Marcel ironed his shirt 4 times. He polished his boots as best as 20-year-old boots can be polished. He wondered briefly if he was her type.
Je voudrais vous parler
His mother had always told him that most people only see the outside of things. But somewhere in the world, she said, there are people with different eyes, people who see straight through, to the inside. Marcel did not know exactly what she meant, but Marcel had never doubted this. He had so far simply not met one. He got as far as the corner of Rue Descartes, near enough to see her, not near enough to be seen. He was late. She was still there. She said she had seen him wave on Rue Clément once. She was 12. He was wearing a blue coat. She had been practicing her wave ever since. She said she knew he took his coffee at the third table. She knew he always gave the last of his bread to the smallest pigeon. She knew he tipped his hat to people who had already looked away. She said she knew he danced, that on Tuesday evenings, if the window was open, you could hear the record from the street. That she had stood outside his window in the dark and listened to him dance alone. And that she had never rung the bell. Every evening, Marcel clears the kitchen floor. He places a needle on the record. He raises his left hand to shoulder height. He dances.